Yeah.
That was louder than I was
it's just
anticipating.
Because
I'm kind of in shock
there's
right now, so don't mind me.
There's like no...
I'll be quiet for a little while now.
Well, there's no lead up to it, so it's just like, I just... Otherwise, you're kind of fading into it, and it's like...
I might have pooped a little.
I heard you poop in your pants before. All right. Hey, it's Full Spectrum Cycling. This is show 292. 292.
It just sounds like
it did solely work with
242. That was 50 shows ago.
Yeah, but it
Still.
has that same rhythm.
We're bringing it back.
Let's see. If we switch to, let's see here. Yeah, this camera, that one, you can see the new artwork behind Tony and JK above and below the Newski. Tony and I, Michael had dog duty, I think.
I did.
We went to the WMSE art auction and music shindiggery at...
Thanks for the beer.
The Pritzhoff. Oh, you're welcome. That's because Ryan graced me with a couple tickets, too.
No one knows me because I have this ridiculous hair on my face.
You never chased him down is really the
problem. I tried
problem.
to find him. I couldn't. Anyway, it was fun time.
He was hiding from you,
Probably.
so you didn't have to.
Who's the creeper homeless guy in here?
Yeah. How'd he get in without a ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was corresponding via the text messengery.
Yeah, I thought maybe
I was going to
I thought
drop
maybe
in.
you would go for the Billy Odd Cafe one, but
yeah, I was going to
Odd Rock. Yeah.
Odd Rock.
But by the time I was okay, I got time to sit here and whatever. It was past the price point I was going to.
That's fair.
Go with.
Yeah,
it's like okay, well, good on you.
I take a lot of pride in bidding up Eric Von Munn's.
That was.
I got those babies up to $400 each.
So.
Even though they went for $7.
So they got Ryan, right? You know Ryan, tall Ryan.
Yeah.
And then is Mitch the one that's still there, or did he leave?
Mitch was the guy from Lakefront who is, I believe, still there.
Okay. So I went to pick up my artwork yesterday, and he's like, I was bidding up some stuff.
On purpose?
But he's won things before, too. He's like,
or was it Jeff?
Artist
Jeff.
Well, one of the two guys that used to be there is gone, and there's a new guy now, and he was there, but I don't remember his name.
I was very pleased to see what the Von Munns went for, and very happy to get it over the $300 mark each.
Yeah.
Which was just because I knew I was going to keep getting up.
But you got a Von Munns.
I did, in fact, get a Von Munns.
See, I think the thing is the other two are Jack White oriented.
Right.
So.
Well, this one's even better.
They were facing off each
agree.
other. But for the amount of money, I would totally go with finding a print that somebody has, I'm sure.
Right.
It's fine.
I'm
usually
just pretty
enough.
I'm
or
pretty
go
excited.
to the source. I'm sure it's like, come on, you got to be hold on one of those.
Yeah, I think it worked out well.
I just like I set up a computer for a guy today at UWM who said his son is graduating from MSE this year, and I could not help but notice he had zero WMSE paraphernalia anywhere in his building.
Whoa.
I'm like, I am wearing 3 WMSE garments as we speak.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's into it that much.
But anyway.
So, yeah, 2 of them on the wall. That's the third one in the box. That's one that Wendy wanted. You could just...
Can I open it?
Yeah, let's see what it is. So I wanted the other one, but that one, I didn't get in on the bidding quite fast enough to get the third or the second.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The second version of it. Yeah. It turned out.
Middle camera.
Yeah, it turned out nice.
Yeah. It's got some nice texture. I know you like a textured
Got to
print.
have some texture.
I agree.
You can't have stuff that's flat.
That
was actually Wendy's choice, so that went well too.
Happy Valentine's Day, Wendy.
Well, yeah, except it's staying at the shop.
Fuck you, Wendy.
At least for now.
I like it.
Yeah, so I didn't get the new ski I wanted, but that's okay because it went for a lot of money. And what happens, I think I've seen over the past several years, is that one year you'll get a good deal on one.
Mm-hmm.
The next year, though, not quite as much. If they're the same artist and they keep going. Like,
yep.
I got to get the Mark Winter that I have hiding under there on the wall, but it weighs a ton because it's metal.
Yep.
That was like under 200. I don't remember the exact number. That's a
He said down further.
It's a piece of fur.
Wow.
Fur. But the one this year went for $647 or $57. I'm like, oops, wow. It was really cool, but I'm not that rich. So anyway, that was
biggest painting, $2010.
Yep.
Wow.
I believe that was Mark Winter's wife, is what I was led to believe.
Is that right?
I also talked to his mom for around 20 minutes.
Wow. Well, they made it. I think this was a good art music auction.
Yeah.
Music and art, whatever they call it.
It was a good day. And it was
Oh, yeah.
So,
on Friday, there I stopped in at Uptowner. This is a good segue, too. Because Uptowner.
All right,
again.
clever Michael.
What do you know? They have a piece by Kai Marquardt, I think. It was the Buddha holding the boombox.
Oh, right on. Yep.
There's a piece on the wall, same artist, at Towner. So I'm staring like right at it, and it's everything except the boombox on it. So it was funny. I'm just like, oh shit, got to see where that's at and whatever. And as I'm saying it, the guy standing next to me
he's like, I did that.
He's the artist for a different one, the MSE Owl.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
So he dropped his card on me, and it was just like, oh yeah,
that's cool.
James,
picking up some cards
like
was a good idea.
And it was like, oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, well, timing. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, where are you at? He ended up at 170.
Yep.
Okay.
And it started really low. It was really amazing. I might have been the first bidder on that.
The attempted murder of crows was looking
that
nice.
Was great.
But it went for $400.
Oh, yeah. It was. Molly and I both looked at her like, oh, it's going to go for a lot of money.
Yeah, Mark Winter. And what would Gary Newman do? And
that was cool.
It's just named cool.
But Greg and I both decided, too, that
cool.
80% of these looked way better in person than
definitely.
On the page.
Well, if you both have probably good eyeglass wear.
That helps.
Well, but yet they're so flat on the computer screen that you don't see
the texture.
Like the one behind you.
Some of them were just stunning.
The blue one that's right behind you guys. That one in the
flat.
Right, when you're bidding online, it didn't look like much. And the deal with that one was there was like 8 minutes left and it hadn't had a bid on it yet. And I'm like, it's the only one with no bid. So I'll just bid $50 on it.
I think you won.
I think that was the deal of the day for me. All right, next year, folks, if you're in Milwaukee, you should go to this thing. Otherwise, we're going to stop talking about it now because otherwise we'll talk the whole freaking show about this thing.
And we should talk about punk rock rummage sale.
Real quick, punk rock rummage sale was awesome.
I got an F-bomb.
Yes, you did. Do you have it with you?
No, I should have brought it.
For
I haven't had work, so I can throw it at my coworkers.
I got South American pepper jelly.
I bought some stuff from that guy too.
South American peppers.
a little crocheted cat for Sydney. She was very happy.
That's right. I remember that. That was cute.
I thought you were going to get the demon hacky sack or the
that was on the. Having already spent money the night before, I wasn't like I don't really want to.
Right. I bought
this
hot sauce
$1,000 weekend. So
I bought hot sauce and sriracha.
So
original sriracha.
So this is tomorrow at Uptowner, but it will have been yesterday by the time the show is posted. Teresa Waite, she has a show there, which hopefully we'll see tomorrow. But those are the three pieces on the floor over there.
That'd be cool. I should send Molly over there too with me.
So that's the art segment of the show today.
There you go.
On
we're artists. We're sensitive as shit.
Right?
That's a fucking filthy animal from Motorhead, original cat. I'll bring that picture up.
Sounds good.
Ding dong dong. It's awesome.
Speaking of bike stuff, which we haven't yet,
I rode my bike.
We put some of those inverse pedals on Tony's winter Stumpjumper.
You want my initial update?
Initial opinion.
So, I absolutely love riding them without studs.
Okay.
Without spikes in my shoes.
Sure.
So I ordered, and I forgot I left them at work today, but I ordered some yak tracks, that you put over your boots that have spikes in them.
Right.
And I rode to work today with those in and realized that there's a small problem there. And we will find this out, and I forgot my shoes now too, when we spike a pair of shoes. So here's the deal. I got on the bike to ride to work this morning with these yak tracks on, or equivalent. My seat feels too low.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
And the reason, of course, is because I've got slightly taller shoes.
Right. I'd wonder. Well,
So now my question is, here as I was riding here today, I was thinking about this because I rode from my house here today without them, and I love the ride because it's just perfect seat height. Everything's great.
you got to. If they have a thing with a Allen wrench, you could adjust that.
Every time I fucking ride
Then
between
dropper
studs,
post.
that's my question. So if I got a dropper post and I put it at the highest level with the cleats, can I drop it to without? I mean, is that
Yeah, for sure.
like an eighth of an inch?
Yeah, it might take a little practice to figure that out, but yeah, you're like, dish, dish, dish.
Yeah.
Because I switch shoes all the time, and you get the same thing when you're wearing different shoes.
That's my current, and granted, I've had them on for 2 days.
Right.
Tomorrow's going to be the test with, all hell breaking loose with snow and stuff.
I don't believe them.
They're not. It's going to be nothing. It's going to be absolutely fucking nothing. And if not in internet time, if you are laughing at us for having, 8 feet of snow, I'll also be having a great time.
Yeah, we're supposed to get two actual events in the next few days.
Yeah, 8 to 10 now is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Potential.
6 to 9 was my last one.
6 to 9.
There's the weird.
Oh, right on. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we get two events. One coming up yesterday, and then one coming up in a day or two.
Yeah, it's gonna be snowy
and
a little chilly. So it's gonna be snowy and not melty, which is gonna make for fun riding, in my opinion. I love it when you get to work and half of your spokes have that snow cover around them. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
I did that.
So we should stud some of your shoes just so we can test
absolutely.
the actual studs from Inverse too.
The pedals themselves are great.
I do like the idea of having some way to, unless you're going to carry another pair of shoes with you.
Right, that's the deal.
Yeah. So,
or you're going to put a dropper post on your bike that doesn't currently have a way to put a dropper post on.
you just get one of those ones with the little tickle your ball sack.
I am not going
one.
to touch my nuts to drop my seats up and down. Actually, I will.
You can get an external.
And they're not like spinny.
Kind
It's like you got to put a little pressure to it for it to move around.
What happened there?
Kind of like your microphone.
Yeah. It just
You were
weirded
doing that.
out on me, and I don't think I did that.
You did that.
You did it by
me.
magic? Yeah, shit.
All right, pedals. So we'll get some more of that going on.
Yeah. I'm going to keep testing them, and I'll give you a good, solid opinion.
And
I'm worth that.
So we got a couple bikes coming mostly for the fatbike.com thing.
Oh,
but
this is going to be so hot.
One of them is a Bearclaw Bruno Titanium Fat-bike frame.
It's going to be so pretty.
Right? And I actually spent my own personal money on that one.
So it's yours.
But, well, for now. Yeah. But that means that I have another titanium Fat-bike frame that I don't actually need anymore.
Will you sell that for cryptocurrency?
I don't know. I mean, crypto's on its way down or has been, so might be another deal where I could maybe make out on that or lose my ass. It is a Chumba Ursa Major titanium fat bike frame in a size small.
SML.
It's my size.
It's a beautiful frame.
I'd be divorced.
Yeah, it'll probably sell for about half what it was originally or something. And then
you're going to just move all the parts over.
Right, yeah, pretty much they're all very... I don't know that I'll have to buy anything or pull anything off the shelf. I think it's all put everything on there and it'll be fine, so I don't have to buy any more parts for it. Also, we're getting a Panorama Cycles Chic-Chocs 3, which is a carbon fat bike from some folks up there in Canada way. And that's coming to us from Alberta, Canada, where it's being tested currently, but that is another review bike that we'll have here in a couple of weeks, week or two, whatever.
Full bike or frame?
Well, that's a full one. That's a ready to roll.
So what we should do when you are done testing it, and or maybe Michael and I get a chance to ride it, we should send it to Elroy and let him test it.
Allroy.
Oh, he's tall. He's big. He's a tall guy.
Good point.
Yeah, we might have to figure out. Maybe he can find one because they have like one or two at this point dealers in the United States, but they got a bunch up in Canada. So there's probably one nearby him. Maybe he.
But all the United States ones are going to go away as soon as the tariffs get involved.
I don't know about that. You know where one of them is? I think one of the dealers is in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Ah,
Okay, so here's the deal.
well, you know why?
They don't get snow in Bentonville normally.
It's the fat bike, or it's the mountain bike capital of the United States.
That's what they claim.
Yeah, right. Well,
Like
'cause
Moab,
it's
Utah.
Walmart.
What happened to Moab?
What
but,
happened
you know,
to Walmart? I hate them. I
Right.
hate Bentonville.
But to
Because
be
of
fair, those guys are spending good money on making biking cool. And here's, okay, so no snow, still a fat bike shop that is doing this, right? Whatever. Even though they had one episode of snow this year. But they're also putting in lifts in Bentonville to shuttle people to the top of the mountain.
I both hate and love that idea.
But it's in,
It's a great
it's like a
idea.
ski lift in an area
Yeah,
that will
exactly.
never have skiing.
Right. Well, who cares? Because you're just carting
I think
people
it's
and
awesome.
things. Maybe there shouldn't be a grocery store at the bottom of that mountain, and you need to get your groceries back up. I mean, I love that idea.
They're certainly investing a lot of money, and they've got an incubator for smaller companies, and like Walmart or not, I haven't been in one in 30 years for a lot of reasons, but
Maybe once.
the fact that at least one of the family is spending money on stuff that's actually stuff for cyclists.
Well, they
is
own
awesome.
a cycling company too. They own a cycle.
I think they
What's
own
this stuff called when you put
Mongoose.
things on?
the Rafa stuff.
Don't they own Rafa? They own.
Yeah, I
They
don't
own a
know.
big.
Somebody owns something.
Gear
Mongoose.
company.
They swallowed Mongoose.
They don't own Mongoose.
No.
That's that crappy
That's an urban
Pacific
myth.
Coast or whatever it's called.
Pacific
Cycle.
But who owns Pacific Cycle?
Joe
The Wally.
Or the Walmart.
Joe Mama.
It could be.
Pepe Sylvia.
So Monday,
Just look
I got the Omnium cargo bike into a vehicle heading out to Seattle.
Seattle?
For the guy that bought
Nice.
it out there. That seems like a good thing. The guy that picked it up seems really cool. If you need to ship something, it's a U-ship contractor, and he goes to various areas around the country and delivers stuff. But he is an American Ninja Warrior competitor.
Eh.
So he always tries to find a competition at the end of his route, and there happens to be one out near Seattle that he's going to be doing over the weekend after he delivers a bunch of junk out
This
there.
isn't the one that bought the Omnium. This is the one who's delivering the
Right,
Omnium?
the guy that's delivering.
Yeah,
That's
fun.
pretty badass.
Yeah, he lives in St. Louis. He's trying to get a American Ninja Warrior studio.
I
What would you
went, I
call
went
it down
down
there?
that wormhole, and those people are fucking wrong, man. They're so strong and impressive. Yeah. I'm just like them, but I don't like to brag.
So I haven't watched that show or those shows for quite some time, although it was pretty cool. He's not my age or whatever. He's younger. He's probably 35 maybe. And he
So
said
he's
that,
half your age?
well, I said, have you ever been on TV? He said, no, you have to be picked to do that. And now it's all kids. And it was originally 21 and over. Then it was like 18, 19. And now they have like 13-year-old kids.
They weigh nothing and are
Right.
beyond strong.
And also, I mean, who doesn't want to watch a little kid fall off something?
right,
I mean,
right. There's that too.
So-
They're
sorry,
so
you busted
forming.
your
They
teeth
bounce
out.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Well, yeah.
The fontanelle hasn't fully.
I think a senior league
No.
would be cool. Because, yeah, you'd break your shit.
We just like
Fall off
jump like a couple of feet.
No, dude.
But anyway, I thought
do
that was
the
kind of
cool
cool.
Oompa
Just for
Loompa
the
cartwheel. It's the Oompa Loompa cartwheel. You know that last one
kinda
where
roll.
where it's just lift her feet off the ground for a hop and twist the body. I'll show you that video too.
Right on.
I'm all part of visuals. I'm sure it works
Apparently.
really well in the audio medium.
So, in theory, right now, if you're listening to the show when it comes out, I'm on my way to Mineral Point to meet Chewey
Chewey.
Isn't that where
and drop off the Wednesday.
the Sean
Sean.
of the chocolate and pizza?
Yes,
Is he coming to get popcorn for his wife?
I don't
Oh.
know. But I am unclear as to whether any of Sean's endeavors
Popolo.
are open.
Popolo Pizzeria.
Yeah, I think that's more of a night thing, but I'm wondering about the chocolate thing because I could use some chocolate for Valentine's Day because that would be the next day. But if not, we're meeting at the Midway Bar and Grill, which Mineral Point is midway between here and Decorah, almost exactly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So that means the Wednesday goes away. That means I got more room in the bike shop because
There's too many fucking bikes in the bike shop.
bikes are dwindling. I'm going to have a
My
couple.
bike was there.
like
but now
dicks
it's
on a
out.
dance floor.
Yeah.
Too many dicks on the dance
I'm going to
floor.
have a couple of Schlick 29 pluses I'd like to send down the road too. We'll have those on the interwebs soon.
How are the
Not
ARs
such a
coming?
Great.
How are the ARs coming?
What's
you
an
have
AR?
those AR
What's an AR?
frames?
What's an
AR?
Or
Yeah, 45.
45, thank
Or
you.
growler. And I noticed somebody
growler.
has a freaking fat bike that's called a growler. I'm like, maybe I should go after them because ours was a growler for 10 years.
Patented or warranted or?
Oh, growler. Once you use the name, it's
don't
yours.
even waste your fucking
It's
time.
yours, man. You can use it.
I actually saw that
Forever.
growler fat bike too.
Yeah.
And thought of you.
Thought of you. No, you know what I need to do, and I need to do it soon, is they're awesome frames, but I need to find the through axle because it's kind of a goofy size.
Mm-hmm.
I found some in Italy. I'll buy a bunch of them and get those frames done
I
because
mean, Kobe should have one of those.
you're going to Italy?
may have a big enough one for him. He's buying some titanium thing.
But he'd love that. He doesn't need to buy titanium.
Well,
Kobe, don't buy titanium. I know he's going to listen.
Yeah. Did you know he commented on our show last week?
Nice, did he? Did he give me
Like,
shit?
Yeah, he said, I've been bugging you and Tony a lot. Like,
He can bug me all he wants. It's awesome because it's about bikes.
yeah, he's been, well,
But I think if we frame savored an AR, AR 45,
I don't think I could build it. I don't think I could build one of those for as cheap as he's getting the Linsky.
there is that.
They're like 50% off. It's crazy how cheap they are. Or inexpensive, I should say.
Yeah,
not cheap.
you're getting a forever bike at that price.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool.
Hey, here's something I noticed when I was poking around on the old podcast host. The Weekly Dose of Fat and other fatbike.com podcasts, which we have been on. You've been on a couple of them.
Two, I think, maybe one or
that
two.
whole thing, 509,000 times have those been downloaded and or listened to. That's 500,000 listens.
Plus 9,000.
Plus we have another whatever bunch of full spectrum cycling ones. So it's like, but a lot of people out there must like to waste time listening to people talk or something.
Thanks for helping.
To be fair,
our therapist
again,
session here.
the ones that were the most popular on fatbike.com were more technical ones. The Fat Camp guys, those were
Oh, interesting.
not by like 5 times more, by like a few hundred here or there more, but they were some of the top ones. And I'm like, people really want to listen to technical stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of
I
course
guess.
they do.
That's kind of how it works. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Speaking of podcasts and guests and stuff, I caught a little shit from Ron today that you only gave him an hour notice to be on the podcast. So I just told him point blank, I'm like, you are welcome to the podcast.
You only gave him an hour notice?
You, apparently, for twice, only gave him an hour notice
I
to
don't
be
think
on
I've
the
ever
podcast.
invited him.
He says you have.
Well, it wouldn't be an hour then. It'd be a week and an hour.
He might have thought of that. Yeah,
well,
but
it's like next week, Ron. Come on the show.
there we go.
We'll just bring our crap over by you, and we'll do it over there.
They're doing one
They're
there now,
doing- yeah,
so
they're
we
doing one
should
in the back
definitely
room.
piggyback.
Who's doing one right now?
Right now, they're having a podcast next door.
About what?
Podcast and a
Beer
pint.
and podcast and a pint.
What the hell is this all about?
I don't know.
We'll have to go check that
Ron
out.
gave me a little shit because I gave him
got,
shit for not being on the podcast.
About 4 more minutes, and we can go over there and check that out.
I have 3 on my watch.
Well, we
Well,
didn't
that one
fill
says 3-2, but then we got to count down and do the whole long sound and
we
finish
haven't
our
even gotten to
beers
the
and-
top of the hill yet.
Oh,
Oh,
ding dong
oh.
ding. Where are you?
Let's go. Plus, I also need a beer, but Tony brought beer today. It's one of our favorites. It's an all-day IPA from. No, this is the
not.
No, this is the
Lakefront IPA.
No, this is the Lakefront IPA with an eyeball on it.
Yeah, this is big boy. This
It's the
is
same.
not.
It's the
all
same
day.
color as all day.
It is, but
Sort of.
this is way more heavy hitting. It is, of course. You know what it reminded me of is when we used to finish the podcast over on Locust and ride our bikes down to the foundation.
All the way over there.
We would always have a Lakefront IPA and
I
a
like
slice of jerky.
I like rummy drinks at that place.
Just the straight up rum and Coke.
Gotcha.
And they're like, which rum? And it's just like dealer's choice. I just kind of want, like whatever. Nothing spiced. Okay. Nothing,
None of that
like, not a
Captain
spiced
Morgan
rum.
shit.
And I mean, because there are some spiced ones that are good, but you have to know what you're in for and want for. But normally, no. But they have the best ice. It's like that weird little pellet.
Interesting. I've not noticed that since I only drink beer there.
Well, somebody made a call on one of the local And it was an odd call out going like, what bars or establishments do you go to that has like the best ice? I mean, and I was like,
Foundation.
yeah, I mean, that was just tailor-made question for myself where I was just like,
Sorry.
I know. The only reason I
was going to replace that with some of the new art today, but
Boing.
I have to put some ways to hang the.
Sorry, in the middle of this conversation, I had to slap that.
That's why they're on over there.
Maggots, Michael?
Magnets,
Magnets,
bitch.
Michael. They're using magnets.
So your ice story, is it over now?
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm feeling time, baby. But no, they have the best damn ice. I mean, it's cool.
It's pretty interesting.
But I mean, you get just a tasty cocktail, and it's nothing clever. And I'm like, yeah. I mean,
Ice
go
can
for
make or
clever.
break it.
Go for clever and have it. Spend a couple more, and it'll be tasty and it'll be good, and you'll like your dark and stormy, which is very awesome,
Agreed.
and what have you. But maybe just
It was a dark and stormy night.
mm-hmm.
Suddenly, a shot rang out.
By the Sopwith Camel.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going Snoopy
I'm gonna,
style.
I'm
That's
gonna
Snoopy
spend.
style.
I'm gonna spend one
original
podcast where I
Snoop.
just follow the cameras.
The original
Like-
Snoop. Okay. Doom. Center. Doom. Other one. Bam. Bam.
feel
Bam,
like
bam,
Serena.
It'll be
All
awesome.
right.
It'll be awesome. It'll be a great podcast.
So, what else? Oh, I got a couple other quick things. One, Ragbri 52 is July 19th through 26, which means you can go get a couple days in before you come to the 24.
Good
The
point.
route is available. There's a link in the show notes to see the new route this year, which looks pretty good. It's short-ish, 400 and some miles.
We forgot to talk about my DIY pokey heaters.
Well, we got to get at least a picture of them, so we'll do that next week
They work.
Yeah.
when you do them.
Cliffhanger.
How am I going to take
And,
a picture inside my pokey?
Just
How do they do the pictures of the
get, you know what?
colonoscopy?
Yeah, exactly.
They've got
We need
the ideas here.
A colonoscope.
Going tubing.
The other
Let's
thing,
go
the other
surfing
thing
now,
that I
everyone's-
think is kind of interesting is the Refo 24 up in Green Bay, Brown County Reforestation Camp that George up at Broken Spoke does a lot of stuff at. June 14th and 15th, they're doing a 24-hour race at the park there. It's sort of a, I don't know.
Just take the park over,
I don't know. It's not quite a River West 24 kind of thing, but still.
but in a natural environment.
I think that park has it. It's pretty soft. It's pine forest, so
Oh, neat.
it's kind of sandy.
Yep, but
And
squishy.
fat bikes do a pretty good job on those trails. I don't know, if you're super strong, you can probably power through it, but
I'm not.
fat bikes are always good on that kind of loamy, soft stuff.
So is
So
it just loops or?
yeah, I think so. I mean, there's around 10 miles maybe of trails, and some of it's double track and some of it's single track, and I don't
Wow.
know the exact course, but
Crikey.
24-hour race up there, June 14th and 15th.
A ride. Is it a race
Oh,
or
yeah.
a ride?
Finally, I'm sure Michael knows how to do this, but if you forgot how to deal with your cast iron pans, I will have a visual in the show notes about how to
season?
take care of them
I know.
properly.
Yeah.
Properly take care of your pans.
Cast iron pans are the only pans you should own.
I think this is from the Boy Scout manual from 1966 or something like that. So
Yeah.
Three. Two is Weeblos, 3 is Boy Scouts.
we'll be loyal scouts.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
I'm not a Boy Scout anymore.
Second class, baby. I've always been.
Yeah, right. All right. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come again.
Bye.